Okay, so I found this one, and it's a little bit more interesting. So all it's saying is that everything inside of here, the absolute value of that is going to be 3 steps from 0. So we're either going 3 steps to the left of 0 or 3 steps to the right of 0. Okay, so what we need to pop out of here is either a -3 or a +3 in order to be 3 steps from 0 to the left or 3 steps from 0 to the right. Okay, so what we're looking at is that all of this green, the absolute value of all of this green has to be either a -2 and or it has to be some number take away -1, right? So some number take away -1 or some number add -1, right? So 4 add -1 is 3, and -2 add -1 is -3. And so what that's saying is that everything in the green here, like the absolute value of all of that, is equal to -2. Oh, hang on, let me just put these in here. So the absolute value of x minus 2 minus the absolute value of, like, take away 3, the absolute value of all of this. So the absolute value of x minus 2 take away 3, right, is equal to, on this side it's -2, and over here it's 4. Now, we don't count steps from 0 in, like, we don't count measurements in negative, so we can eliminate this right away. We don't even have to look at it because there's no value of x that I can put in here that will pop out an absolute value of -2 because we don't count steps from 0 in negatives. We might go in the negative direction, but it's still just 1, 2, 3 steps from 0. Okay, so here we have to look at this. So now it's saying that our absolute value is it's going to the left 4 or to the right 4, so 4 steps from 0, okay? And so we have some number in here that when we add -3 to it, we're going to get 4. So there's a -3 here. There's also a -3 here. So when we add 1 to -3, sorry, -1 to -3, we get -4. And so that's 4 steps in to the left of 0. Then when we take 7 and take away 3, right, or add -3 to it, we're 4 steps from 0. So what that's saying is that everything in the orange here, all this x minus 2 is either equal to -1 or it's equal to -3. Okay? Now, again, we don't count our steps from 0 in the negative, so we just ignore that one, okay? But now we have, oh, I put -3 here. I don't know why I did that, sorry. This should say 7. I'm looking at this when I should be looking at that. So 7 take away -3 leaves us 4, right? Okay, and so that, what we're looking now is a distance from 0 of -7. Sorry, a distance of 7. Can you tell I'm a little tired? Okay, so we're either going 7 to the left or 7 to the right, but also we have a -2 here. So what can we add to -2 to get to -7 here, right? Because we're either going to have -7 in here or 7. Well, I can add -5 to this, right? So -5 is what x would be. So what this is saying is that x would be 5. So -5 and -2 is -7. The absolute value of that, is how many steps from 0 that is 7. Let's look on the other side. We are also taking 2 away from some number, and we want to be left with 7. So 9 take away 2 leaves us 7 steps from 0. And again, 9 take away 2 is 7, right? And the absolute value of that is 7, right? That's how many steps there are. So what we can say is that x equals -5 or x equals 9. And these are the two values of x the -5 and the 9, that will make this true. So if I take this in here and I put -5 in here and -2 in here, that is going to be -7, and the absolute value of that is 7. Then 7 take away 3 is 4, and the absolute value of 4 is just 4, and 4 take away 1 is 3, and the absolute value of that is 3. And if we do 9 take away 2, that's 7, right? The absolute value of 7 is 7. 7 take away 3 is 4, and the absolute value of 4 is 4, and 4 take away 1 is 3. 4 take away 1 is 3, and the absolute value of that is 3. And so that's why it works. And also, isn't this way more fun than just following some process? You actually have to think here. And it's basic arithmetic facts that you're working on here. And notice how this just gets smaller as you go down, like we're working with less and less until we're just working with x.